Ah, Krillin! That's Mother Nature! Roam free!
Say like,
come Bane, we've got work to do!
Work to do! Oh my god! And then he's like, they'd say like we come as a package or some shit, whatever that line.
That's why every Poison Ivy action figure comes complete with me!
Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman.
Hey.
Hey guys.
Guess what?
What?
Arrived. We've done it. We're at the shit part of DC's career where they did fucking that, and not Batman Begins or anything like that. No, this is Batman.
No, that was the secondary shit part.
About the same.
No, so it's just the second part that was shit.
Oh yeah, I guess. I would say right after Batman Returns, Batman went to shit, and then once it went to Zack Snyder, it went back to good.
So it's been since like 2016 was when it started to get good again.
Yeah, since 2016.
So
1992 or whatever the fuck.
It's 1992.
Yeah.
1992 is when it stopped being good, and then 2016 was when it got better.
Wow, that's pretty intense. Anyways, so we're doing Batman and fucking Robin, this movie that was fucking made. The writer is so disappointing, because if you guys want to know more about the writer, if you did a Pissed Off Nerds about it, it should be out by now. I'll just tell you guys who the writer is quickly. Of course, it doesn't have a list. It has Bob Kane first, of course. Akiva Goldsman, he did a bunch of movies that are good and bad. So
Beautiful Mind.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you
if you want to know Anarchy's opinion on Beautiful Mind, go to our top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, there you go. Really old video too. I wanted to reveal that video at some point. Okay, so let's start with characters. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze.
I think he would have done well if he had a better director and better written.
Yeah, I think he would have done way better. I think he can play Mr. Freeze, but I think he would have had a better director, better writing, and if he would have been able to, like, I don't know. For me, it was very hard to understand him in the movie, like at points. Like sometimes when he says stuff in the movie, I don't understand it. I don't know if that's accent or maybe he was speaking too fast or maybe the direction wasn't good. Or
I've seen a lot of Schwarzenegger movies, so I understood what he was saying.
Yeah. It was just sometimes it was hard to understand him, and subtitles, we had to have subtitles.
Also, they did edit his voice to make it sound more robotic as well. If you notice when he's wearing the thing.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid. It's very retarded. And it kind of fucks with his voice and makes it hard to understand what he's saying sometimes. Also, like, he does way too many puns, and it kind of ruins the fucking point.
That makes it actually matter. He makes it way better, because I don't know.
Fuck yourself.
I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, and they did the thing with Nora, which was done pretty well. They did the thing with Nora, and it was done pretty well.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And then we have fucking... so George Clooney plays Batman, or plays George Clooney, as I would like to say. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah.
Hey, Freeze, I'm Batman.
Good Bruce. Shitty Batman.
Fucking sucks.
Not even the best Bruce either. It was just...
He was okay. He wasn't Val Kilmer or Michael Keaton or Ben Affleck. He was like...
He was passable.
He was like Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Pretty lame.
And the Dark Knight comparisons keep on coming.
Yeah, they will. Because this is pretty much...
by the way, there's one thing I left out with Mr. Freeze that I wanted to say.
Yes.
We also left out a thing that I really like is his motivations change really quickly, and he doesn't question anything anyone tells him.
No, never.
Which makes him look like
even though he's a scientist,
fucking retard.
I mean, like I know he's gone through trauma and his body's been fucked up, but come on, at least question some shit. Also, what did you think of his suit?
It was okay.
It was okay. I thought it was decent.
I wanted a full dome though.
Yeah,
because we've never got the full dome.
Yeah.
Especially because it'd be epic if he was doing something cool. And also, he had the circular glasses, but they weren't red.
Yeah.
So there's no point.
And he only wore them for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Too.
If they're not red, don't wear them.
Yeah.
There's no point.
And it didn't make sense because he would have had to take off his helmet in the middle of the day to put on them.
Yep.
Too, which didn't make sense.
I'm not sure in the car.
Anyways, back to George
Sure in
Clooney.
the car.
I just really just didn't. George Clooney just doesn't care. You can tell he just doesn't give a fuck, and I don't blame him for it.
Actually, that's kind of what pisses me off about George Clooney. Is I don't actually really like George Clooney too much as an actor. Because like I feel like most of the time he acts like himself or just like a little better than himself. Yeah. And like I just don't really like how he acts. And also when he doesn't give a shit, it's like even worse. And clearly he did not give a shit. Right?
But I don't blame him for not giving a shit
I
about this
wouldn't
movie
either.
at all. Like if I read the script and they were giving me like a lot of money and I was George Clooney, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll play.
Bet you $1,000 one of his kids was like, take the script.
I guarantee he regrets it now because now there's like jokes and shit, like insane.
Nah, whatever. Still has a career.
Yeah, he just
So stained with being.
I guess Val Kilmer finally decided after that movie he was fucking done.
Yeah.
After Batman Forever.
Well, he did like what he did what Michael Keaton did and read the script for the next one.
He was like, I already killed my dignity enough with Batman Forever. There's no way I can do Batman and Robin. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Next.
Chris O'Donnell returns as Robin. He was okay.
He's even worse. He's
Pretty
even
useless.
more of a whiny little bitch.
Yeah, it's pretty bad at some points. Some points he almost feels like Robin, but then most points he sucks.
He's overacting.
And he's been trained by the Dark Knight, and like he can't even like get out of a situation.
Excuse me.
Like
He trained in
Batman.
I trained in the laundry hamper with ninjas.
Anyways, he's pretty useless, and Chris O'Donnell I believe Chris O'Donnell could have did a good Robin. I mean, like
Yeah, but no one pushed him to actually act,
no pushing.
and no one gave him good lines to do.
Yeah.
They treated like a fucking 30-year-old like a fucking 18-year-old.
I mean, like in the like documentary for Batman and Robin, they even say that it feels like a toy commercial. So, like, why would you care about doing a movie where there's literal jokes about it being a toy commercial? Because it is a toy commercial in itself.
That's why we come as a package deal.
Then we have Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, a really famous actress in her time.
Kill Bill.
She had Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill 1 and 2. She's done some other movies that are pretty good. She got Oscar right before Batman and Robin, which, they should have taken her away after this movie.
To be fair, she probably didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, to be fair, she really didn't give a fuck. And all the sexual puns and stuff, it's just really weird.
Let's get your
Ivy.
rocks.
Fucking...
I actually hated her line delivery, too.
Oh, her line delivery. Like, even some of her acting was bad. And this is coming from someone who's an Oscar winner and a really good, like, actress, too.
That's how much you tell that she actually gave a fuck.
Like, I understand you're not giving a fuck, but, like, at least save your dignity. And,
No, she was just like, fuck it. Maybe she did, like, a line of cocaine before she went on set.
Yeah.
Or drank heavily.
Then we have Elisa Silverman as Barbara Pennyworth.
Okay, so
Okay,
first of all, first issue, Barbara's Gordon's daughter, but whatever. Second issue, she's supposed to be from England, but she's not British, so good job. Good job, guys. I have to give you a 10 out of 10 on that one. And second, she's just a fart in the room. I don't like her.
She's a slow, quiet fart that never stops. It continues.
And I just don't care. Every time, I just don't care.
I don't care about anything.
And then, like, all of a sudden...
Oh, Uncle Alfred, I'm terrified of these things. It feels my pain and rage
And
from
then
my parents.
her parents are dead too, and then all of a sudden, like, she becomes Batgirl just out of nowhere, and now she can fight. I don't even.
So if Alfred was taking care of her, did he just ditch her to go to Bruce? And she's younger than Bruce too, so he just leave her on the street.
I guess no. He left her in England
With who?
her aunt or some. I don't know.
No, because her mother's parents died. And
Maybe she's just been living in England. I don't know.
With who?
By herself.
With her uncle that's been gone in Africa as a butler.
No. Probably by herself.
Great, good job, Alfred. Well done parenting.
He's just like, it's not my daughter's. Fuck it.
He's like, Bruce is more important. He's got money.
I mean, it's Batman. So.
He gets paid. That's why.
Yeah, and it would be funny if he tried to bring her over, but Bruce every time was like, no. Fuck.
And then we have Michael Gough returning to play Alfred for the last time. You think you could? Did you know he was sick in the movie? I couldn't tell. I clearly couldn't tell from all.
Sorry, I coughed a little bit. Oh no, sorry, I didn't even cough. You just went.
He looks at the back suit. He's like a kid faking sick to stay home.
He's
like
sick.
literally, like it's like so fucking stupid. And like he's a great actor and everything, and he's the best part about the movie.
Especially when like the room is messy and he's like,
Yes.
you should learn how to clean.
Yes. And he's great. I mean, like some of the lines don't make sense, but that's because of the writing. Honestly, I think he's still a great actor, and he still gives a shit, which is cool. He still gave a shit, enough of a shit to actually.
He's the only consistent
Fry.
character besides Gordon
Yeah.
and the reporter bitch.
Then we have Pat Hagel also returning as Commissioner Gordon for the 4th time. He and Michael Gough both return for every movie. So.
Well, here's the thing. I've never heard of the guy who plays Gordon, so I would assume he came back for money.
Yeah, that's actually. Yeah, he was, and the only part he really got was like, I give her the keys to the signal. He was in the Land Before Time, and Undoing Time, and The List,
Oh, good.
and a bunch of other random movies I've never really noticed. So yeah, cool.
So yeah, take your money where you
He's
can
in
get
the
it.
Muppets. So there you go.
All right, I'm done.
We also have John Glover as the doctor dude.
It's okay. We're done.
Died.
We're done. He's lame.
You don't want to go into Bruce's love interest for this?
No, 'cause she doesn't do anything.
Is it worse
She's literally
okay.
She's worse than what's her nut?
Rachel?
She's worse than Rachel.
I think the opposite. At least she wasn't annoying.
You know the thing is though, like Rachel does stuff and she just doesn't.
Yeah, but Rachel does.
I don't
pointless
care.
Stuff.
She doesn't do anything.
That's the point. She wasn't there enough to annoy me.
Whatever.
It's like okay.
They're both garbage.
Yes,
We're comparing
I know.
a pile of trash to another pile of trash.
I know, but at least she wasn't there enough to annoy me.
Then why was she the...
Exactly. She was there, and it was still annoying. But Rachel was there too, which was annoying. But Rachel did stuff that was like pointless and bugged me and made it so the movie lasted longer. At least she didn't do anything to make the movie last longer. Okay. The torture ended early. We didn't have to deal with her trying to find out where the bullet came from. We didn't have to deal with her trying to figure out what happened to her boss because Falcone was there.
To be
We
fair,
didn't have to figure out.
to be fair, she gets burned to death in the warehouse. That's good.
Yeah, but at least.
See, you get to see her die.
Yeah, but then they talk about her, and she was in a.
Well, yeah, you know why? Because she was an important character in the plot, unlike this one.
Clearly. Yeah, not really important, I would say. We could have not had Rachel in the movie, and it would have made.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
I'm saying they're both annoying shits, but at least this bitch from Batman and Robin isn't in the movie enough and doesn't actually try to have a plot line.
What does she even do?
So she doesn't bug me. She's just there eye candy for Batman, and I can respect that because she's there as eye candy to show that Bruce Wayne has a girlfriend, and that's it.
Why do you need to show? Why do you need to show?
She's not there to have some plot line.
Dude, guys, I don't understand. How is Bruce Wayne a playboy when he has a fucking girlfriend?
She doesn't run down the street in a fucking wedding dress in slow motion with some fucking lame song because she realizes she's in love with Bruce.
Question.
Come back to him.
Question.
Yeah.
If he's a playboy, why does he constantly have a girlfriend?
I know.
Why doesn't he just fuck random models?
Also, she's not damsel in distress either, which
Yeah.
is like a huge thing. So, like, for me, she gets the win because she's like she's useless, but she doesn't try and be useful.
Okay,
To
so
fail.
Yeah, okay.
Rachel tries to be useful, and it makes me even more disappointed with Rachel.
Yeah, there you go.
Because
whatever.
Because
We shouldn't talk. We're done.
Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about this movie. So the effects are like sometimes laughable and sometimes like pretty good.
The surfing off of the fucking
Doors, I don't understand. The skates coming out of their boots, like okay.
Because Batman has a gadget for every situation.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not even logical because like, where do the knives attract into, right?
His boots.
Yeah, but his feet are in his boots, so they stab.
No, he has a bigger soul.
He doesn't though. We look at the movie.
Yeah, it's a collapsible blade.
Shut up.
Technology.
It's not. You literally see
Technology.
And they click their boots and go to fucking Oz.
What if they accidentally click their boots?
They're like Batman's in the middle of a meeting and he clicks his boots and make fucking knives come out.
What?
You hear him scraping?
Yeah, you know how someone would probably find it? Like, does he like need to be on his back to click them together?
Yeah. It's like Lucius. Okay, Lucius.
I
usually don't have a super weapon. When I'm lying on my back, and I click my boots together. Bam! Now skates!
Also, why did Mr. Freeze fill the whole floor with ice? It'd make it look for his goons to be like completely less convenient. And by the way, I don't believe that any of the guards would be able to run on ice without falling over. I'm so sorry.
They all have skates on.
No, guards. Like the museum guards. None of them fall. They're walking on ice.
It's logic. Okay, so
and Batman goes down dinosaur like fucking Fred Flintstone.
Why does the dinosaur make a sound when it dies?
Because it's a dinosaur.
Why is there a whip sound when Poison Ivy tries to hit her with
Because
a
she whipped
leaf?
it.
Why does her own plant kill her? Why does Robin have waxed lips?
Because they're immune to her
Why is Bane the fluorescent man?
He's not, he's Bane.
He's the fluorescent man in my opinion.
Floronic.
Sorry, Floronic. Does it really matter?
No.
Exactly. Why does Robin just have to slide his boot across the tubes to take him out and actually kick it out?
I like when one of them slips and falls, it makes a cartoon sound effect, boing! And then when like Bane throws 3 of them, they go what?
Why does Batman need a different grapple symbol for every single time?
Because he likes to waste gadgets.
Why? Why is the security footage of Poison Ivy that Batman shows Mr. Freeze movie quality and not from the angle he would have been in because he was fighting vines?
Sorry.
Why does a telescope freeze and heat up people? How does satellites and I don't have a working knowledge of a telescope like completely. I know you can see through shit and it magnifies shit. And that's all cool. I want someone who's like super smart, maybe a scientist, to explain to me how if a telescope could actually freeze someone and heat them up using satellites and diamonds. Okay? You have to use those exact items.
You know what confuses me the most? Is that they're using satellites as mirrors to reflect sunlight back to study it.
Why you know what confuses me? Why doesn't Mr. Freeze just build a giant freeze ray to freeze?
Well, he's already got a telescope there.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It's already gun shit. It's already shooting like a gun.
Like
it's easier and it's already there. And there's diamonds on it.
No, there's not. They had to steal the diamonds. That's why.
No, they had the ring of diamonds.
Oh my god, yeah, but he had the big thing of diamonds. Remember that?
I know. He put it in the ring of diamonds.
Shut up. It just conveniently built someone's Fuck, man. Fuck.
And then they could like relocate satellites in under 11 minutes, which is also retarded.
Computer missing a telescope, and they don't. So okay.
Yeah.
Get this straight. Okay. So the whole point of the plot, right, is this telescope. This fucking godly telescope that freaks me out people, right?
Yes.
For the sake of giggles, we'll just fucking go with it, alright? Okay. Take a fuck, let's just go with it.
Yeah.
Then the telescope gets removed, but they can do it with the satellites. So what's the fucking point of the telescope?
Well,
they literally just retcon their own plot by going like, oh, the telescope's on, well, let's use satellites. Why didn't Batman just go, fuck this telescope, fuck fighting Mr. Freeze is trying to control the telescope, and just like control the fucking satellites, and then, because they're winged satellites. Yeah. Can he control that shit?
No.
Control from the back?
No.
He literally could have like, the actual Batman could have solved this entire problem without leaving his Batcave. He could have sent Robin to go do cleanup duty and just like shut down the telescope so Mr. Freeze can't even use them to freeze the world.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gotham. And then he could have just heated it, even if he did freeze it with a freeze gun that he could have made, which would have made more sense than a fucking telescope. He could have literally just turned on his satellites to heat them up, because apparently that's what they can do without the fucking telescope. Because he does it without the telescope after it fucking falls.
I don't even.
And Robin does shit all to help because he prays.
Okay. Yeah. Listen. I have a question.
Shut up.
How does shooting a gun of ice upwards come back down into Gotham?
Because it bounces off the fucking satellites. Because fucking, I don't know, Mirror Master helped him. Put mirrors on the satellite, I guess.
I don't understand.
Because they do this whole thing where it reflects sunlight, right?
But why? I like how they said we gotta study sunlight. It's just go and get a fucking go get a magnifying glass and tilt it on it.
Kill a bug.
Yeah. Study sunlight.
It's Gotham the bug and the satellites in the mirror and Mr. Freeze is the kid and he's just burning the bug.
Also gonna bring this up, if something's frozen to death,
oh yeah.
You can't just heat it up like a microwave.
I
can't just do that. That's how it works.
I'd love to bring up a similar plot from Gotham where Mr. Freeze had to study what temperature could freeze them and bring them back.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Freeze is just it's freeze them and then 11 minutes they get thawed. It's fine.
Just put them in the microwave for 11 minutes.
I have to give Joel Schumacher a credit though. I actually have to give him a credit for this. Actually thawed them all in 11 minutes.
Yes, they actually managed to thaw everyone.
I mean, he could have done it in 2 minutes if he would just sat his Batcave and turned on the satellites to heat them up. But I guess.
I have a question. If he's freezing all of Gotham, what about the people inside? The buildings.
I don't know. Are they protected? Like,
Because
did Mr. Freeze break into like the government and like?
Like, would there just be a bunch of fuckers in like a well-heated building?
They're just like, what's going on outside? Well, what are you
Jesus,
stay inside?
oh wow.
Also, why does the Batplane not fly in this movie? Why does it drive? Why didn't you just take the Batmobile?
Because
Why do you
they
take
don't want to make a new toy.
What is Robin driving? What is that? A fucking like.
You use those to go across in swamps, right? You use those to traverse swamps.
So Snowy City, you need one of those.
Yeah.
And why does Robin not get a motorbike too? Why didn't back home Robin just drive a motorbike? And you could have literally stuck a Robin symbol on it, sold for a toy, and it would have made more sense.
Shut the fuck up.
This is like a special review of let's break Batman and Robin down piece by piece.
What the fuck is happening? And then like stupid shit.
Why does Batman stick Robin in a bath like when he's frozen and like get water in seconds? Why does he just stick some salt in there and turn up the heat and boil it to a grill?
No, that's another question. We're going all of that. So conveniently they land in a place that has a pool of water that you can heat up then with a laser to thaw out Robin.
Why does he just put some salt in there so it boils the water? After sense to put some salt in there, turns up the dial, like heats up the water, comes to a boiling crisp.
Also, like
that's some good cooked Robin there.
Also, Batman can take down Mr. Freeze and save Robin. By the way, just
they're
in the same room, and he's got 11 minutes. You don't think he can take down Mr. Freeze in under 11 minutes? Come on, he literally punches Mr. Freeze over a thing.
I like how Batman's standing right next to him, and here's how you gonna take out Mr. Freeze, throw a power and break his like fucking helmet, and then he's like dying.
Use the bat heater and just.
How come they switch from a ray gun to like a little fucking bat symbol thing that he's Also, how come Batman could be being kicked in the face and being hit by a door?
I have a question. Yeah. I know you brought this up, but why the fuck does Mr. Freeze need to go to space and then just come back now?
Because he wanted to like freeze Gotham by exploding a rocket. I don't know.
Was that his escape plan?
Yeah.
I'll go to space and then
jump off and fly down to Gotham and I'll escape. Not drive down the street or have a cool chick.
He doesn't even have you know what's worse is he doesn't even have jetpacks, he's got like metal wings.
He just glides down. What is he, Kite Man?
Fucking lame.
No, you know what's even lamer? Why is Robin climbing outside the fucking ship, but inside the dials and shit are freezing and breaking? But Robin is outside climbing without any snow gear or anything?
He's got plot armor.
He's got fuck you don't get to use that in the movie.
No, and then there's just fucking Poison Ivy.
Why does Robin think he can crack the ice in the museum, even though it's not water regenerated ice? It's just ice because he froze the floor.
Bat credit card.
He's been. I haven't gone through that, man. Why does Batman have a credit card with a bat symbol? I want to see Batman drive to the bank in his Batmobile. He's like, I'll cut to the pizza. He goes drives to the bank. He's like, he walks in. He stands in a line. He's gotta stand in a line. He's at like Scotiabank or TD or some shit. And he stands in a line for like 10 minutes, watching like as someone deals with like their credit line. Sits there. And he's like, I'd like to apply for a bank.
Yeah, you know what?
He's like, what's your name? Bat and last name Man.
You know why he's
Batman.
You know why he's a credit card? So you can easily pay for the drive-through.
That was the last movie. No, so you can pay for the pizza.
Yeah. Oh my god. I like how it's like custom. Like, is it from like the Wayne Bank? Bank Wayne?
At least in the third movie when they did the beginning of the
Yes, too, though, I think there was a MasterCard logo on it.
And then they try and bring fucking Superman into the shit. This is why Superman works a lot. Like, fuck you, Superman in the universe.
No, they're apparently...
Tim Burton wouldn't dare do his Superman movie for this. You know what? Superman Returns deserves to be part of this series. And Superman 4. Sure, throw that in there.
So stupid. And I like how
I like how the prison doors in Arkham Asylum lock from the inside, not the outside. Like, this is a prison.
Yeah, it's fine.
How is it none of the...
It's not a prison, it's a mental... It's an asylum.
Fuck off. Does it really matter at this point? Does it honestly, like, do you give a fuck?
Yeah, I don't understand why the guards even bothered to be in...
Why are the guards in the prison with him? Do they just have nothing better to do besides sit in the cold?
I like to point out that, like, Mr. Freeze's containment cell is just a window that's open. Like it's just like there's like a blue light. It's just done. That's so stupid.
How come it's only freezing the one area? If he has to go bathroom, does he have to like go in his refrigerator to go to the bathroom?
Also, that was stupid. Oh, and Poison Ivy was trash. I like how like doesn't she like makes out with the guy and then drops a bunch of chemicals and shit and then like explodes with a place full of plants.
What? What? Sorry.
She sets the lab on fire.
Oh, you're talking about
she drops the chemicals down and she sets her lab on fire.
I'd like to bring a big scene up in the Batman animated series. Anytime any fire goes on or anything, and there's a plant that's gonna die, Poison Ivy will literally give her life to save one fucking plant. There's plants in that lab, and she blows it up. And she doesn't give a fucking wink about it. She doesn't give a fuck. She's like, fuck you.
Oh, now you can point out on the stupid shit of Batman and Robin going to like a raffle to date Batman and Robin.
It's so fucking stupid.
And then like they have guys who just their job to entertain people to swing on vines.
Let's think about Poison Ivy's master plan here, right? So first part of the plan, sneak onto an airplane wearing great disguises, let me tell you.
Bane had a fedora on and a trench coat. What are you, Ninja Turtles or some shit?
And then they steal a limo. They go to Gotham. She puts on a wig. Like, why couldn't she just use red hair? There's like lots of people.
Because then they know who she is.
What? It's not fucking hard. It doesn't take the world's greatest detective to figure out who she is.
Motherfucker couldn't like. Dude, this Batman couldn't figure his way out of a fucking bag of chips. Okay.
Dude, he couldn't figure his way out of a maze. Okay. Anyways. So then she talks to Bruce. She tries to convince Bruce that humans are worthless and that they should just like fucking
that's how
shut everything down and like Mother Nature roam. That doesn't work. So
really?
Really?
It doesn't work. Let's cut all food down and stop making clothes.
So here's
I don't want to work.
Okay, you're Bane. I'm Poison Ivy. You're right. Here's the next battle. Okay, Bruce.
I'm Bane.
I've got it. And it didn't work. We couldn't shut off on everything because it's clearly weird. The price is like choice.
Dude, you should
all of the world's power.
You should have said Bane in first. You would have been easier.
I know, right? You would have been like, Bane. Okay, sure. That sounds good. Good, reasonable. All right, good argument.
Sign it.
All right. Anyways, so letting. I'm convincing Bruce to shut off the world's power because Bruce Wayne has all that control. Didn't work. So plan B, let's go to a festival and like get the boy Wonder and Batman in love with me. So I can and you know what
No. And when you forget the key part of dressing up like gorillas.
Oh yeah, I was about to mention that. I know we're getting great game. We're gonna dress up like gorillas.
And
not only the sexiest animal.
And they need to be albino gorillas. They need to be white.
And then we'll walk on some people's backs.
Yeah.
And then we'll blow dust in their face and get them to all bet for her. Mm-hmm. So then she can seduce.
And don't forget your seduction pose when you go and reveal yourself bisexually. You know, nothing turns me on more. So I'm Bane and you're Poison Ivy.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay, shh. So Poison Ivy's plan is to seductively get Batman and Robin to go against each other by outbidding for her. And Batman pulls out his background card. Let's not even get into that.
And it makes a cha-ching
noise. Shut. You've already gone through. It's over. So that what? One of them wins her, so she can go back to the house and kill them. I guess. Why should she just kill them?
She pull out her little knife.
Why should she just get Bane to like storm in and kill them? It doesn't look like very guarded.
He's too busy counting ladybugs.
I'm like fucking Mr. No, he's too busy counting bombs.
That's why.
No, like it doesn't look very well guarded. Mr. Freeze broke in and was like, cool party. He broke in.
Who's Mr. Freeze?
Oh my god.
And Alcatraz is Mr. Freeze.
Alcatraz is Mr. Freeze.
And then for some reason you fall in love with Alcatraz.
Yeah, for some reason I fall in love with Alcatraz apparently. Because ice and like plants go together so well. Freezing the whole planet works. I love how like, okay, I understand she was like, my plants, I've made them so they can like live in any fucking like environment. But she didn't say that. So
no.
like, would the plants all die if like Mr. Freeze froze the world?
Here's
the plants need sunlight and like, you know, resources to live, not snow.
If you freeze the whole world, like Mr. Freeze, you kill all the plants.
Yeah.
So it's a stupid plan.
So
Good Poison Ivy.
First of all, that goes against everything Poison Ivy stands for. So that breaks the character right there. Like it's just break. But on top of that, when she introduces her new plants, I would have understood if she was like, these plants are made
like little
any
props.
environment. They look like those like those like fucking cloth like plants you buy with like metal like rods in them that you can bend and shit. It's like one of those. She's like, these plants are bred for nature
and Bane's just sitting there like, okay.
Okay, cool. Sounds good, guys. But like, okay, if she would have said like, these plants are bred so they can go through any environment, but she didn't say that. She said they'll just run the world. Well, they'll be dead.
I like how she just kills. Sorry, I'm gonna bring this up. I like how she just kills Nora. And there's literally like no reason.
But she doesn't kill Nora. It doesn't really go into it. They don't show Batman save her. It would have made more sense if Batman comes in and he's like, oh, it's unplugged the Batman.
she's like, wouldn't it be a shame if you died? She just kicks the plug.
Yep. Like literally, you put a little bit more effort, break the glass.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Freeze, killer job hiding your wife.
Yeah,
like
killer job.
I like how he didn't even make a small button. Hit a giant button.
And there's a pizza box bugging. What if someone wants pizza and like, oh, cool pizza. Oh, what the fuck?
Look, it's a secret.
No, I love how her master plan is I'll unplug her and then like leave it. Like just leave it and grab the necklace. So I'll go dive into the tank, grab the necklace, and then fuck off. Batman or Gordon walks in like, oh, she's unplugged. We should probably plug her back in.
So Poison Ivy's plan. Okay, so after the gorilla shit, she's in love with Freeze.
And then
Batman molests Mr. Freeze under the cape.
He molests Mr. Freeze and then shows the world.
Dude, that's why Mr. Freeze is so drained when he's on there lying dead, because Batman just devil.
Also, Robin goes through his period on the fucking hand of the statue. By the way, a lot of statues in this movie.
By the way, good job, Batman. You almost killed Robin.
Yeah, literally shuts off the engine moments before
while they're going down a hill.
Yeah, so like Robin almost fucking dies right there. He's like, no, you won't make the jump. So let me help you die.
Oh, you're dead.
I'll shut up your.
Just toss him to a Lazarus pit.
I'll shut you up. Just like I shut up your motorbike.
And so basically, Batman like puts his cape around Mr. Freeze and
he's like,
gets him out.
Here's how he is. Here he is. Puts his cape around. He's like, ta-da! Like I did it. I did something on Batman.
What did he even do?
Did something on Batman. You know what he did?
Leave less.
He glided through the window, grabbed Freeze, threw him on the floor, and then went, ta-da!
My issue is like I imagine like him like. I think there's a whole scene cut of him dragging Mr. Freeze out of the tank and then placing him down and going.
Like maybe that scene would have been at least somewhat good, because then we get like some point.
You know, it'd be cool if actually like a fight scene.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like a fight. No, we get that later. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Anyways, Mr. Freeze goes to whatever
prison, Arkham. We'll call it Arkham.
And then you show up in your sexy green outfit.
Oh yeah, and I'm like,
you're like, I'm your sister. And by the way, why is she needing to? She's just brainwash everyone just walking.
Also, why is one of the guards a pirate? I don't understand.
Because he's Deathstroke.
Is he supposed to be bored? Deathstroke confirmed in this movie.
Confirmed.
Oh, gosh, you gotta love it now.
Eye patch. But yeah, she shows up and she's like, let's make babies, and he's like, okay.
Let's make babies.
I like how within the span of a second, Mr. Freeze puts on his...
I love Bane's, like, fight scenes. Like, they're not even... He's pushing. And, like, one of the guys, when he's going down the hallway, literally jumps over the car and, like, falls.
It's fine.
It's not even like he, like, got
pushed
pushed
by serviceable.
He literally runs... It's like the Dark Knight when the guy just falls. This guy jumps over the car and just falls. Like, he didn't even, like, attempt to take Bane down. Was he like... Fuck that, I'm just gonna pretend like I did it. Ah!
He was so incompetent at fighting, he was just, I'm just gonna throw myself in.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw myself out of it and see myself. I am the weapon.
Yeah.
Couldn't Bane just open the door and kill them all? Because he's literally been pushing them around like they're fucking toys. Like they're like Barbie dolls and he's just slapping them. It's like how Alcatraz used to play with toys. That's Bane fighting scenes right there. So Alcatraz could like best represent how to fight in like this movie.
So anyways, so after that, whole debacle, they're out of prison, and Mr. Freeze is like setting up his weapon, right? That's correct. And then she's off with lily pads. She's off with like a room full of lily pads.
That's her base that she stole from the gang of like emo green eating guys.
She's at her base full of lily pads, and she tries to hypnotize Robin, but he's got fucking rubber lips. Which asks the question: why does she just blow?
You forgot the whole Barbara stuff. Don't forget the beautiful Barbara.
I forgot. But I don't care.
Alright, cool. You gotta get that motorbike shit too.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Fast and Furious. That's it. Yeah.
So then we go from that to Fast and the Furious,
Batman Edition.
10, I guess, Batman Edition. Where like we find out Barbara Pennyworth is racing. can't do it, man. Barbara Pennyworth. It's so fucking stupid. Barbara Pennyworth is racing, and Dick Grayson follows her and joins her for a race, but it's rigged. And the guy almost kills them, which would have made him go to prison, but whatever.
I was gonna say it's awesome that he was wearing a red helmet. It
Yeah.
reminded me of Red Hood, but...
Yeah. And it has a bird on it. It's like from the Batman when he had a murder.
Wonder who Robin is.
Wonder who Robin. I don't know. Anyways, and then he ends up saving her, and that is like the worst scene ever because she is shaking, but the green screen behind her, we're gonna call it green screen because that's what it is shaking the wrong way. So the body, Lisa Silverman and the green screen are like not synced, with the shaking.
Yeah.
It's like one shaking one way, one shaking the other way. And it creates this really ugly looking fucking scene that's just a fucking disgusting mess.
It's fucking disgusting.
Also, the race sucks anyways.
So I'm gonna give it a 2 because it was really bad. And Batman Forever was campy, right? But this was just cheesy and garbage. Like, it was just bad. Like, it was like a bad episode of the Adam West Batman, like a bad episode. And then it just went on forever, and it wouldn't stop. And the villain sucked, and the hero sucked, and everything sucked. The effects sucked. Everything was garbage.
So placing this movie with a number was really hard because we've done a lot of movies. We've done the Nolan series. We've done the Star Wars Holiday Special, which got a 1 point, can't make a 2. So placing it on a rating scale is very hard. But when I was thinking about what I should do for rating, I thought back to some of the movies I've seen. Holiday Special, which got a 1.2. So I thought, what would I rather watch? Holiday Special, Batman and Robin. I'd rather watch Batman and Robin. First of all, before I give a rating, I'd rather watch Batman and Robin than any of the Nolan Batman movies. I'd like to point that out. Like this is like
it's in the record books.
Yes.
It's been written.
Yeah, so I'd rather watch this movie than any of the Nolan Batman movies.
Oh god,
official.
those comments are gonna be ass.
Don't even care. I hate those movies. But it does get a 3.8 from me. It still gets a better rating than Nolan's Dark Knight, but it does better than I think Batman Begins and Rises on a technical level with like actual filming and stuff. But for me, I just can't give it any lower than Dark Knight, like past Dark Knight, just because Dark Knight is more disappointing to me than this. This I can at least look at and be like, well, it's a good representation of the 1960s.
You know why this one's less annoying? Because there's not a legion of fans who'll rip your head off if you start talking trash about it.
Also, the fact that it got one of the versions of Batman correctly, unlike Nolan's that got none of the versions of Batman correctly.
I was trying to decide which was worse villain for me, who I hated the most out of both of them. Or actually, no. Well, I'm not going to include Bane because he didn't do anything.
You don't want to include Bane?
No.
You don't want to include yourself?
Well, the issue...
I'll be Poison Ivy, you be Bane.
The issue with Bane is he doesn't do anything. He's just a muscle. So it's really just like if I was like, oh, who's the best villain? Who's the best villain in the first Batman movie? Joker or Bob? It's not like
Joker or Bob.
I don't even qualify him. But I just say out of Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze, which one I find more annoying? It fucking have to be Poison Ivy. I'm sorry, she can't even speak without me wanting to stab her in the face. And her lines are awful. Mr. Freeze's lines are awful because they're all jokes, all puns. But she just can't even deliver any of her lines, and it's so overacted and so hammy. God. It's ridiculous. And also, Mr. Freeze had the scenes with his wife that I liked. So
yeah, me too.
That was good. Poison Ivy never had anything like that. She's just annoying, and she just couldn't act. She didn't even care. She's like, curse this! I don't know. Me, Mother Earth, me. How dare you?
Okay, no, but honestly, I agree with you. If I couldn't choose Bane, because we're making it so we can't choose Bane in this, right? Okay. So the Poison Ivy was pretty awful. Mr. Freeze is awful too, and I absolutely hate him. But Poison Ivy, I hate with a fucking loathing, stare. I just fucking hate her. Bane is the worst, but he's not. Well, he's a villain, but we won't consider him for this because he's got 4 lines: bomb, Bane, work. Yeah, done. Those are just little lines. Good job. Right. They really nailed the cleverness of Bane.
Yeah, how he thinks of a complex plan to take down Batman. I like to point out though this Bane was better than Tom Hardy.
I would also like to point out one more.
Just kidding. Not really. Maybe.
They're the same to me.
You know what you do? You take the look.
Yeah.
You take the look of this Bane, and you take the intelligence of that Bane, and you just
mash it together. I mean, like, you still have the green effect, but, like,
whatever.
It's worth it.
It's Venom's green, skin's green.
Here, okay, one last thing I'm going to say, just scene-wise, because this scene really bugged me. The initial scene where they show off Bane, like, the first scene where he actually stands up and goes, Bane! Yeah. Is reused, like, 3 minutes after that, when Poison Ivy kills the scientist, and, like, then she's like, come on, Bane, we have work to do. And he's like, Bane! It's the exact same scene, exact same background.
Also, like to point out, too, when they're falling off a cliff, they use the same background, like, 3 times.
They literally reuse scenes to try and make the film longer. Also, there's a lot of scenes in here that didn't need to be in here just to, like, run long.
Why does it need to be 2 hours? Oh, and the scene at the end with Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze.
Stupid. It, like, and then them running at the signal, like, past the signal, like giving us, like, oh, there'll be a signal. Yeah, fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Whoever came with that scene, fucking hate you. Like, why would we want another one of this after this? Like, this was the, like, fucking nail in the fucking bloody coffin.
We could have had Superman Lives if it wasn't for this fucking film.
Yeah.
And I want to see Nick Cage as Superman.
To be fair, they probably would have corrupted the shit out of it.
I don't give a fuck.
They even mentioned Superman in this one, too. Anyways, so
I would rather see, like, the concept of Superman Lives.
Yeah.
Than fucking Batman.
I agree. So I'm Anarky, bringing you guys the chaos.
I have Goblin Green, and this is another video that Alcatraz isn't here for.
And welcome. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed another Nerds United movie review for DC month. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying these so far. Let us know what you guys think. What's your favorite Batman movie? Once again,
you're gonna get a lot of Dark Knights.
Yeah,
you're gonna get a lot.
Favorite Batman, and you can include Batman Affleck in any Batman you want, even Kevin Conroy, because he is a Batman and he's a worthy.
You know who else you can include?
Fuck yourself.
Christian Bale.
See, we're not gonna include Bale because he's just like.
People are gonna do it. People are gonna do it.
No, they're not, dude.